Hello, I'm Adam Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support them. Young and the Restless. Spoilers, Tuesday, the 9th of June, 2026. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today's Tuesday, a beautiful day to dive into the absolute madness of Genoa City, and we have so much to unpack. Grab your iced coffee, settle in, and let's get right into the drama. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you were doing right now. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now because I cannot even begin to process the sheer, unadulterated audacity of what is happening on The Young and the Restless this Tuesday, June 9th. I am genuinely hyperventilating. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I was mid-skincare routine, literally slathering a charcoal mask on my face, and when I saw these spoilers, I yeeted my phone across the room and smeared black charcoal all over my pristine white rug. I don't even care about the deposit right now because the tea is that hot. We are not just watching this show anymore. We are invested, okay? I am personally victimized by Victor Newman's choices today, and I feel like I need to scream into a void for at least 3 business days to recover from the emotional damage this episode is inflicting upon me. Let's just start with the most straight-up, unhinged part of the entire day. Bestie, be for real right now. Victor Newman has officially lost his absolute mind. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, Victor has moved Matt Clark onto the Newman Ranch. Matt Clark, the man who is literally the walking embodiment of a horror movie for Sharon Newman. I am genuinely sick to my stomach. Matt sexually assaulted Sharon, terrorized her, basically ruined her life in multiple timelines. And now Victor is just like, hey, let's put him in the guest house. I am glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Victor claims he is doing this because he needs Matt to spy on Kane Ashby. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Kane Ashby has been blackmailing everyone with his bone marrow to take over Chancellor Winters, right? So Victor wants Matt, this supposedly amnesiac psychopath, to get close to Kane and dig up dirt to take him down. Which is honestly so unhinged. You are telling me that the great Victor Newman, the man with a billionaire security team, a literal army of private investigators, and more money than God, needs to use a literal criminal who traumatized his former daughter-in-law to do his dirty work? They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with Victor's logic. And don't even get me started on the vibes at the ranch right now. Like, I'm just picturing the aesthetic, beautiful horses, lovely stables, the rustic billionaire chic decor, and a literal monster lurking by the hedges. It's giving major, I cannot even, energy. Sharon is completely terrified, and rightfully so. She is trying to keep her distance. But how do you keep your distance when your abuser is literally drinking coffee on the same property? I am physically vibrating from the sheer disrespect to Sharon's mental health. Has Victor even considered the psychological damage this is doing to her? No, because Victor only cares about Victor and his obsessive need to control everyone in Genoa City, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Sharon is going to snap, and I will be cheering her on when she does. She's living in a constant state of fight or flight, looking over her shoulder every time a twig snaps. It's a high-octane psychological masterpiece of torture, and I am spiraling over these choices. I legit cannot handle how the writers are playing with our emotions here. Sharon has survived so much. She has fought so hard to find peace. And now she has to breathe the same air as the man who destroyed her sense of safety? I am literally crying real tears for her right now. It is a messy, unfiltered, emotional train wreck, and I am clutching my chest because it is just too dark. And wait, let's circle back to this whole Kane Ashby situation because I am genuinely so confused and enraged by Victor's master plan. Kane literally manipulated Lily Winters, the mother of his children, using Malcolm's life-or-death medical crisis to force his way into Chancellor Winters. It is the most toxic, manipulative, straight-up, villainous move ever. And Victor's response to this is to send Matt Clark, a man who is currently faking amnesia. By the way, don't even try to tell me he actually forgot his crimes to spy on him. What is Matt going to do? Sneak into Kane's office and steal his fancy Australian pens? The stakes are astronomical, but the execution is giving absolute clownery. I am literally hyperventilating right now just trying to map out the logistics of this espionage. Victor is playing 4D chess with a board made of actual garbage, and Sharon is the one paying the price. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, the collateral damage is insane. Okay, wait, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but my brain is moving at a million miles an hour. Let's pivot to Malcolm Winters, because the drama there is genuinely giving me whiplash. Malcolm is back in Genoa City. He has recovered from his bone marrow transplant, and he is ready to settle some unfinished business. With who, you ask? Stephanie Simmons. Yes, the woman who literally hid a whole entire human child from him for years. Holden Novak is his son, and Stephanie just kept that little secret tucked away in her scrub pockets while Malcolm was out here living his life completely unaware. I am literally screaming into a pillow right now. How do you just casually forget to tell someone they have a son? But here's the twisted part that has my brain totally buffering. Stephanie also helped save Malcolm's life. Like, she was instrumental in the whole medical crisis. So Malcolm is standing there looking at this woman, and he has to weigh the fact that she gave him the gift of life against the fact that she stole years of his son's life from him. The stakes are astronomical. Will he forgive her? Will he absolutely drag her? If it were me, I would be flipping tables, throwing vases, and legally changing my name. But Malcolm is trying to be all mature and healed. I just know this confrontation is going to be cinematic mayhem. I am calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear if Stephanie tries to justify her lies. Like, bestie, you cannot just say, oops, my bad, here is your fully grown adult son, but hey, at least your bone marrow is working. It is straight up wild. And I'm genuinely on the edge of my seat waiting to see if Malcolm gives her a hug or a restraining order. Wait, I'm glitching again. Okay, let's talk about the aesthetic of it all, because we need to discuss Noah Newman. Noah is officially opening the Genoa City branch of the Shadow Room. Yes, the Vegas LA club is now in our backyard, and the grand opening is tonight. Can we just talk about the lighting in that place for a second? It's all moody, neon, dark corners, and probably some weird ambient background noise that sounds like a heartbeat, which is honestly a vibe, but also the perfect setting for absolute disaster. I am totally living for Noah getting a new chapter in his life and stepping out of his family's shadow. But let's be real, this is Genoa City. You don't just open a club without someone getting a drink thrown in their face, or a dark secret being exposed by the DJ booth. And the guest list? Genuinely a recipe for a toxic stew. Claire Newman is arriving with Holden Novak. Yes, Holden, who is currently dealing with the emotional roller coaster of Malcolm and Stephanie's mess. Claire is being the supportive bestie, offering him advice because she literally wrote the book on traumatic family dynamics. It is actually kind of sweet. But then we have Audra Charles, lurking in the VIP section. Audra Charles, stop what you are doing. Because this is where the tea gets scalding, and my heart literally shatters into a million tiny pieces. And don't even get me started on the vibes between Claire and Holden. Like, I am totally here for them finding comfort in each other because they are both essentially orphans of the Genoa City legacy families who just got dropped into this chaotic lore out of nowhere. Holden is walking around the shadow room, probably wearing a very crisp suit, looking completely overwhelmed because his dad just got a new lease on life and his mom is a literal secret keeper extraordinaire. Claire is just nodding along, validating his trauma, probably saying something profound about how blood doesn't define you. It is the only pure thing happening in this entire episode, and I am terrified the writers are going to ruin it. Manifesting a total protective bubble around these two before the Genoa City curse hits them. But we have to talk about Audra. Audra has so much history with Noah. They have trauma, they have a past, and she secretly suffered a miscarriage with his baby years ago. Now she is standing in a replica of the club where so much of their history went down. The emotional damage is real, you guys. I am personally attacked by how sad and messy this is. Audra's trying to play it cool, sipping her overpriced signature cocktail, but you just know she is spiraling internally. The Vegas aesthetic is triggering all these memories, and I am literally clutching my chest because I am too unwell to handle it. She is watching Noah thrive, completely unaware of the ghost of their past hovering over the neon signs. It is giving major, tragic cinema, and I am genuinely tearing up just thinking about her, standing there, trying to hold it together while the bass drops. I am calling it right now. This grand opening is going to end in a massive, earth-shattering confrontation. You have Noah trying to be a mogul, Audra drowning in her unspoken grief, Claire and Holden trying to navigate their weird new dynamic, and all of this is happening while Matt Clark is literally breathing Newman air across town. My grip on reality is completely slipping. This show is my entire personality now, and I am not okay. I am physically vibrating from the stress of it all. I need to go lie down on the floor and stare at the ceiling for an hour to process this. The betrayal, the audacity, the sheer lack of chill from every single person in this town. Besties, let me know in the comments how you are surviving this episode, because I am barely hanging on. Keep it chaotic, keep spilling the tea, and I will see you when my heart rate goes back to normal.